everyone, welcome back. It's Angela. Lovely to have you guys here again with me. If this is your first time, a very warm welcome, and of course to all my firm favorites, hello everyone, and so lovely to have you guys here with me again. I hope you're all going to feel inspired. Now I'm working on the second signature in my current journal, which is my wedding theme, To Have and to Hold, and those are the collections I'm using: journal pages, add-on kits, sentiments, and ephemera. So that spans across 3 different kits. They're all available in my Etsy store, as you guys know, so you can buy them as a digital. I have US sizes, A4 sizes. I have them in PDF and JPEG. Of course, there's digital and printed. That was the other thing I was trying to get to. I have printed kits as well. All right, all those things are in my Etsy store. Moving on. Right, so what I've decided, I'm going to put a little bit of a feature piece over here. So this is on a tea stain page, just the stenciled a little bit with my distress oxide. I've used bundled sage and antique linen, so that's what I've put there, just very simple. Now I'm going to put my little project over there, so I'm just going to put this to the side. Right, I'm using a paper bag today. So this is the paper bag I've chosen. It's a sort of off-white ivory color, and these were gifted to me by Hilda. Thank you, Hilda. I think Hilda got these on Amazon. I'll go and have a look, and if so, it'll be on my Amazon favorite tools list. But quick dimensions for you. You're looking at about 9.5 inches in length. That's 24 centimeters, 24.5. And about just over 5 inches in width, and that's about 13 centimeters. All right, so that's what we're doing. It is a gusseted bag, so you've got a gusseted bit over there, and we've got this little flappy bit at the base. All right, it's not a flat bag. Right, what I want you to do now is to take your ruler and your bone folder and measure down from the left hand side, so the opening side. You want to measure, it's just short, well, about 3.5 inches. All right, so that's what we're doing over here. That's about 8.7 centimeters. So we're going to just get this lined up here on the flat, and then I can just quickly do that with my bone folder. Guys, if you don't have a bone folder, it's worth investing in one, but if you don't, use a back of a butter knife. It works well. I did that for a long time, but it's great to have one of these. They're really inexpensive. Right, I want to just fold that over now, line it up over there like that, and then just make sure that that's nice and flat. Now that's the base of what we're going to do today. How easy was that? All right, so the other thing I wanted to do was, and this is a little tricky, I'm going to use my craft knife. In the gusseted section over here, I want to just slit an opening. Okay, so you've seen me do this once before, but I'm very mindful of the fold line. I want to just go into the crease there. All right, so I've just made a little hole, and probably easier to do this with your scissors. So made a little hole, and I'm just cutting down that crease, that fold line that is there for the gusset already. Just open up the little boxy bit, and I'm getting all the way down there. All right, so you've got an opening that would fit a postcard or something in there. All right, so that's what we're doing there. That's all. And now we've got our little bit that we're going to use like this. So the first thing that we want to use is, I'm going to start decorating it. I've taken this piece of paper. This is one of the scraps from one of my full sheets of paper that I had. And it was just a long strip, and I've just cut it off. So go and look in the scrap pile. And it's just this one with these beautiful roses. All right, so that's from that kit. It's meant to be this way, but it looks good that way too. So I decided, right, we're using the scraps, and this is going there. So there we have it. Right, I'm going to go with the Beacon 3-in-1 today, because I need to go and clean out the nozzle of my art glitter glue. So I'm going to just use what I have around me, and there's no stitching required on this. So you know, we're just going to use that. And let me just get my glue stand ready there. Okay, so we want to just stick this one on the top here like that. And I'm just making sure that I've got it evenly positioned, and I have. There we go. So there's that one. That was easy. Then on the underside here, I'm going to just put another piece. I've taken one of the lacy pages, so this is like a peachy pink one, and I'm going to stick that over on the side here already. All right, so that's just going to go on the underneath. Oops, let's rather do it on here. Gosh, this glue, the weather is definitely warmer. The glue is runnier and I don't have the heating on at all. So lovely weather today. We've promised great weather this week, so I'm very excited about that. Always great to get some sunshine on your face after a long winter, isn't it? So yeah, I'm very happy about that. Okay, so we've got those two bits done now, and we should have that bit in there, which we can tuck something in later. All right, so that's that one. Now I'm going to put another little bit over here. And here I've decided to go with the green polka dot paper. And this is easy. Again, I've used scraps that I've been cutting from. So I'm going to stick that one down there. So you can, you know, it doesn't have to go all the way down. So that's good to know. So my aim at the end of any project is to make sure that I have as few bits of paper over as possible. So in those little baskets that I show you, I keep all the bits that I've cut from a sheet, and I look there first when I'm doing something, just to make sure that I use up as many of those little scrappy bits as possible. I just want to make sure that I've got that right. I have, good. And then we can just push that down like that. All right, so then on the front bit again, I've got the other bit from there. Again, we're going to just put this on here like that. This one's slightly cut a little bit differently to the one I had before, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just trim it. Maybe it's not quite as straight or so as the other ones that I was using. Gosh, the dog's at the door. I'm going to have to get up and let her in as well, aren't I? Right, so this is just slightly, this one must be a little bit skewer, so I'm just going to take my oxide here, and I really did such the lightest touch of it, but I don't want it to be overpowering. And we are going to put that's better over there. So let me do that, and then I can let Abby in the door because she's making herself heard, definitely, and it won't go away. So we'll be scratching at the door until I let her in. Like, how dare I film this video without her presence? That's unacceptable for her. And you can hear her there. So let's just get this sorted. I hear you, Abby. Gosh. Pets, eh? Right. Pets and children, they say. Right. We'll be back in a mo. I'm back. Now, she rushed me and I should have said. Now, what I wanted to do was I wanted to put this piece of lace on. Now, you can put it underneath like that. Or, and I think that is what I'm going to do, because then I won't have a lumpy bit on the top. So I've got this little cotton, it looks very vintagey. I got it from Plum Boutique and I do love it. I'm going to just turn this up a bit and just get some glue, not too thick. I went a bit wild there. Okay, let's see if I can get a little bit of this on the bottom here, like that. Gosh, all the noises of the house are happening right now. What's wrong with my family? Okay, so we stick that on. Okay, and then we can just trim this off. Okie dokie. Right, so that's better. Happy with that. So we've just got that peeking through. Just thinking, did I make that maybe a bit high? No, I think it's all right. I think so. It looks a bit high. I'm just going to pull it straight. Right, no faffing, no more faffing. Right, I've got this lovely little sentiment. I'm going to put that over there. But what I've also found is from my floral fussy cuts, I love the colors in this, and they all go so nicely with this kit. So I cut out a rose, because wedding and roses sort of go together so nicely, don't they? And I want to put this over here. I'm going to angle it a bit, I think. And then I found this little piece that came from one of the kits. I don't know which one now. It was just a loose leaf. It might be delicate leaves, it could be anything, and I've just decided I'm going to integrate it with this because it just looked nice. So you don't have to do that. So I want to just stick that on there and that down. So let's do that. Oh, I don't know if I've told you before, but Abby is funny. She is a fair weather dog. I don't think she thinks she is a dog, because she doesn't like other dogs. She is a character, because if it is cold, windy or rainy, she will not go and have a walk. She will not. If I take her out the front door, she does a roundabout turn on her little heels and walks back inside. And if the door's closed, she'll sit down and wait for me to open it. She is definitely only takes a stroll on sunny days. So we had a nice little walk on Sunday after the video. I take her for a walk every morning, and sometimes in the evening. Just depends on the weather. But of course, like I said, if it's not suitable for your highness, then she won't go. So I'm glad to say the weather is looking a lot better, and hopefully we'll get a few walks in. Yeah, so yeah, I just have to let her out the back garden if she's decided she's not going to have a walk, and she's in and out of there very quickly. Oh, I'd love to know if your dogs are the same, because honestly, my one is really something else. Okay, but we love her. What can I say? I'm looking for a little butterfly, and I think I found one. Right, so that's it. Just wanted a little butterfly. I've taken this from the spring kit actually, but I haven't got any cut out at the moment, so I have to have one on here. That's just me. Okay, so we're going to put that down and get that all nicely layered up. Now this is going to have quite a few purposes, this little piece. There we go, perfect. I quite like that. So we're going to have I done all the bits now? I've got that, I've got that, I've got that, I've got that. Right, that's everything. Then what I had was quite a few bits of ephemera, and I had a bit of a ribbon, which I wasn't sure if I wanted to put it on or not. Maybe that's a good space. Okay, we're going to do it. I hope that you've said that I should do it, so that's what came through. So let's just try that. Okay, so we're gonna, I think it was over here. I'm gonna just try and get this straightish. Not great, is it? Not great, that little line of mine. So we'll try it. Okay, a little bit over, and then like that and like that. I just sort of love the color of it, but I just wasn't sure if it was what I wanted, but it's on now, so there we go. All right, so we'll just press that down. Oops, I might have to glue that properly again. We'll see how I go. And then I'm going to just trim this off here. Yeah, just that little bit. Okay, right, so let's just take this bone folder and get that nice and flat. Right, it is going to tuck under here, so don't worry about that. Right, we've got everything that we need now, and now we are able to put it all together. So how quick was that? This is a great little one to do in so many themes, and one to put into any journal really, and I think that's the plan. So I'm going to pull this page out, going to give me the ability to stick this nice and flat on here. So I'm going to do that. So with the sticking, let me have a think. Yes, I'm going to make this a pocket. So on the back, we've got the lace at the bottom. You want to go there, alongside the lace, and up the side there like that. We're going to turn that over. We're going to go close to the bottom here. Ooh, the glue all went. The glue seems very runny. I did say that. I'm getting old. I'm repeating myself already. It does feel a lot runnier today. I don't know why that is. Okay, it's not that warm. Right, so we've got that there. Now, now that that's doing its thing, I'm just going to give it a moment before I go and put it back into the book. What I've done is just a few things. I've taken one of the large tags. I stuck on one of these little Sizzix leafy bits. Love that image with the buds. And I've put on that sentiment there. And then what I did was I took one of the little circles in the add-on kit and I've just added it with a couple of these jump rings to the top of the bow there. So that just hangs nicely there. And I'm going to, it's loose so it'll move. I'm going to put that at the top there like that. You could tuck this in if you wanted to as well. That's up to you. All right, so let's leave it like that. Excuse me. Okay, then I have got this little piece of ephemera. I always back it onto the lacy paper. I've put in a lovely cream and velvety feel ribbon on a tag there. So one of those pink tags from the kit itself. And that I'm going to put in just into this little space over here. So the little gusset bit. All right, so that's going in there. Then on the inside, I've got two pieces of ephemera. These I made just from a background page, actually from the spring journal. I had a scrap of that. And I used one of those fussy cut flowers and just put a label on there. So I quite liked how this came out. And then that's just from my spring kit actually, which was lying there. So I'm going to lift this up, and in this little thing here, we're able to put these two pieces of ephemera, and a great spot there. A lovely place to journal. You can stick or make notes or anything like that over there. So that goes down, and you can tuck it in there if you want to. All right, I'm not going to. And then the last piece is just this journal card. And I'm hoping I've made the gap big enough. I've just put on one of those very pale pink tabs and a little bit of ribbon onto this postcard here. So hopefully with any luck, this will go into this area here. So the gusseted place that we made. So I'm just checking if I need to make that wider. Now you could put it in this way. I can see that I need to make it a little bit wider, so I'm going to just do that. Probably easier with my knife. There we go. Right, so that should fit in here now. There we go. And you've got a little spot over there as well. Now you can put on those Velcro spots if you want, or you could push this further in, or you could tuck this underneath there. It's up to you really how you want to handle that bit. But I quite like it like this. And I might actually, I think I'm going to just stick these edges down a bit. So just lifting up that flap, I'm going to stick that down so it's a better pocket. I'll just put some glue right over here, just to keep these nice and, you know, in place like that, so that our cards don't tend to want to fall out. And then we've got our little bit like that. I think what I need to do is give this another, let's pull this out here a bit, and give that a nice press. I'm not going to worry with any kind of Velcro spots or anything, because I know once the journal is all together and, you know, a little weathered, that it'll stay where I want it to stay. All right, so that's got to go like that actually. This then goes in there. And that's the back page. How gorgeous is that? I love it. All right, so that's our little project for today. I hope that you've enjoyed that. Go and give it a go. A great way to use up these little bags. They don't have to be white, they can be brown, the craft color. This is just what I've got, and I thought, well, perfect. So that's what I've done. Of course, if you don't have a bag, I'm sure you can remember I did a little video on how to make those bags. So you can go and have a look and see if you've got a big sheet of like paper. You can do that as well. All right. Thank you guys for spending some time with me. This was a nice and quick and easy one. Trying to keep it simple and get you trying some of these ideas yourselves. Don't be afraid. If you're not feeling confident, you can always use a piece of copier paper or old magazine paper just to practice first. That's a good way to build your confidence and learn where the sort of learning blocks are along the way, and then you will remember that when you use the paper that you want to really use. So if you're new to this and haven't got that confidence, that's a great way to go about it. All right, some of the magazines here in our country, you get them for free from the supermarkets. So, the supermarket type magazines that I've shown you before. So go and have a go at that. All right, everyone, have a wonderful Tuesday. I will see you all very soon with another little video later on in the week, Friday. So take good care of yourselves, and I look forward to seeing you then.